Hi everyone, my name is Bev. I'm from Big Fuzzy Works Laser Engraving. Someone in the laser engraving and cutting group, I think it was Peter, asked how a person would go about doing this, and I just did a little brief tutorial on, or demo I guess, of how I would do it. And then it goes pretty fast, so I think it's nice to actually make a little bit longer version so you can see how I would do it and tell you what keystrokes I'm using, because a lot of it is hotkeys and you can't see just following along. So I grabbed the picture he posted, and I'm in Lightburn 1.4, so let me just show you what I would do. Now, there's a million ways you can do these different things, and there's a lot of different software that might be quicker, but it took me 4 or 5 minutes to do the whole thing. So right in Lightburn. So we're going to start with, we're going to need a circle for the outside, we're going to need a circle for the center of the little circles, and then we're going to need 3 circles to create this little whatever decorative piece here that we're going to cut out. We're going to use the node editor. If you don't know how to use the node editor, I suggest you hover over it. It'll tell you all the hotkeys for it, and they're super helpful. Once you know how to use the node editor, you're going to be sailing. So we'll just start with a circle. If you want to keep it square, you just hold the I hold the Alt, or no, I hold the Control and the Shift key, and you can get from the center or from the corner out. Circle, whatever, it stays exactly circular. So we start with that one circle. I'll just drag her down here and make it a bit bigger. Now you can just duplicate and scale it in. You can set your size up here. So let's go with the 250 mil. Put the little lock so both of them stay the same. 250 mil circle. Then let me just do it easy. Let's offset it inward. Say, I don't know, 20. 20 seems good. And oops, always remember when you're doing this to uncheck the delete original objects. There we go. Offset. There we go. And from there we'll do another one that's offset. Maybe let's go a little further. Let's go 25. All right. So that's the center of this. This will be the center of this decorative piece. Now we want to take that guy and offset him both directions. Maybe however big that we want to be. Now you could, I mean, you're gonna know what you want. You can eyeball it. You can, if you have exact measurements, you can go for that. I'm gonna go with 5 mil each direction, and I'm gonna make sure that's not checked, and there we go. So next step is we're gonna draw a line, and I've tried it right from the exact part of here, and I found when I did my rotating it didn't quite work right for my my node editing, my trimming. So I'm going to actually just go straight from the middle of this. It should kind of highlight. Right there you see that little X. That tells you you're in the center of your circle. You just click once, and it has snapping on. Snapping means that it'll click to the grid and stuff. If yours isn't on, check your preferences. There's a setting for snapping. So it's straight up, and then hit escape to get out of that. Then I'm going to select that line, and I'm going to make sure that the bottom middle of it is selected. So that's picking my center. I'm going to duplicate it. So you can either right click, hit duplicate, or you can hit Control D, which is, hotkeys are fast. So if you can learn them, it's great. So Control D is going to keep that grabbed, and then I'm only just going to rotate it 5 degrees. I mean, you could, I don't know what the degree angles on this are. It could be 5, it could be 7. I mean, you're gonna have to do a little bit of math on it if you want something different, but 5 degrees is pretty good. And then I'm gonna grab this guy again just for symmetry. I'm gonna duplicate it again and I'm gonna rotate it -5 so we get one on either side. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom in on this, and what we're trying to do is get this shape like this cleared out, and the rest is going to be trimmed up. So I tried to do it all at once, didn't seem to work very well. In theory it should, but you can try it once more. Grab them all, change over to your node editor, and you'll see these are all your little grabbers, right? So the easiest thing is to insert points on each place you're going to end up cutting. I do think inserting is one of the problems I had. Was when I hit insert here, it doesn't insert on both the line and the circle. So I'm actually going to escape out of there. I'm just going to do the lines for now. Hit the node editor, and in there I'm going to add, with the eye, I'm going to add a node here. I want one here. I want one here. And it's going to come here. It's going to go all the way up to here. And we're going to have one here. And one here. Now, if I want to go ahead and trim these, I can either you can delete segments. So with D, I can delete a segment, which if I zoom back out, you'll see my segment goes from this dot to this dot. Those are the nodes. If I hit D, I delete that whole segment, and that's kind of what I want. So I'll do the same at the bottom. I'll do the same here. I'll do the same here, and I'll do the same this one and this one. Now we're going to do the same thing on the circles. So I grab the circles. Now, with the circles, they're a little bit more, well, I mean, they should work. Let's just give it a whirl. So I'm going to hit an insert here and here. So we're going to go up, over, down, over. So this guy needs one. This one needs one. And the middle doesn't need anything on that one because we're going to delete that whole thing. So I'm going to delete that guy out of there. No, that's not right. Sorry. Yeah, we don't need that guy. That's right. We're going to go up, over, down, over, up. There we go. All right, so these guys, back to them. Select 2 circles. All right, so we're going to delete that. Delete this guy. Delete this guy. And up here we got a little bunched up, so we're going to go right into there. Delete that guy. Now you'll find if you zoom out, you got pieces of your circle left. So you just grab those guys and delete them. So that's our decorative piece. And while we're at it, let's put our little circle in. Actually, let's not. Let's leave that till after. Now, one of the problems is when you're using the node editor, it's made these all into their own little piece. So in order to fix that, you just grab them all, hit your edit, and auto join, or you can use Alt J. That should do it. If you're making a closed path thing, you might have to use the closed path to make sure that it, like if it's a fill. Once you got your, this is just, maybe I'll explain what I'm doing here. This is going to be a center for this thing, for this decorative piece there. So now I will grab that. I'm going to hit the offset. This time I'm going to go in both directions. I'm going to go, I think 1 looks pretty good. This time I'm going to make sure the delete original objects is on. I don't have to. I could go delete it after, but it's convenient. So I hit OK on that. So there is my decorative piece. I was going to do the circles because I thought we could array them at the same time, but then I realized they're actually a little bit tighter together, so we'll do them separately. So when you array something, a circular array, you need a center point. If I just grab it and hit the circular array like as it is, it'll try to just spin around in a circle. Like, let me just show you. If I grab that and I hit the circular array, you'll see I just get this. Let's get that out of there. This pretty little, I mean, it's pretty cool, but that's not what you want. So hit cancel on that. So we'll grab that and we'll use our outside circle because that's our center point. I think that's the right order. Order of how you pick things is important. So create a circular array, selected object, there it is. You want to have this button, this one checked, use last selected object position as centered. Now it's not going to copy this circle, which is great. I already did the steps yesterday to sort out how many I need, but actually they look a little bit tight. Could pull it apart a bit. Maybe not that far. Anyway, you can pick and choose. If you have a design like this that you want, you could actually count how many and sort out what the degree of angle you're going to need is, whatever. It's all on you. But this is it. So they just hit OK and you're good to go. Then you do the same with the circle. You hit it around. You want to find the center of your, well, you could fit a corner, you could fit a center, whatever. You're going to get that little X going. Make your circle. Hold shift and control and you're going to get your circle. Then you can go in and say, oh, I want it to be, 8 mil. There's your, oh, no. You see what I did there? I had it on the bottom, so it wanted to adjust to the bottom. So put it to the center. Now we want it 8 mil. Then we take the circle and the circle that it's on, and we're going to go circular array again. Now maybe we want them a little tighter together, like let's say 55, 56. Maybe 60 like that. Say OK. Now this is where I did a little bit different here. Let me show you what I did in order to, because there's some out of it. So the easiest thing is actually to change those to a different color layer for the time being, not a fill layer. Shut off the red lines, shut off the red image, sorry. Then do my array, because I want to be able to grab a bunch of circles and delete them back out. So I don't want the other stuff getting caught in it. Hit my array. What is going on? Let's try this again. Grab that, grab that. There we go. Had the wrong one selected. We're good. Just like that. Now we're going to delete this circle because we don't need it anymore. And if you don't know this really neat trick about Lightburn, everything you select from the right to the left always gets picked. Everything in that window. Everything it touches. So if it crosses it, it gets picked. If you go from the left to the right, only what gets windowed. So I could go over that, but it won't select this one on the right. It won't select it because I'm not all the way around it, which is a really handy feature. So I could just select however many. I mean, again, you do you. It's however many you want to take out. You take out, obviously delete them, turn your red back on, switch it all to red. There's your thing. Obviously it's not exactly the same. I don't have measurements. I'm eyeballing right here. But yeah, that's all there is to it. So I hope that helped, and good luck with your lasering. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.